right. Hmm. So, after lecturing her 6-year-old on the golden rule, the mother concluded, always remember that we are in this world to serve others. The youngster thought about this for a moment and then asked, what are the others here for? So, what about you? Are you here to serve others? Are you one of the others who haven't figured out what you're here for? Or worse yet, could it be that your sole purpose in life is to serve as a warning to others? Well, I'm not sure what others are here for, but I know there are some others because a number of years ago, someone left a note on my desk and it said, I can only serve one person per day. Today is not your day. Tomorrow's not looking good either. So, as someone with a food challenge, I have another name for Thanksgiving. It's called Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I strive to eat healthy every day of the year, including holidays and other special occasions. And to me, this is something for all of us to strive for regarding feeling gratitude, giving thanks, and expressing appreciation. Why not live as the spirit of Thanksgiving, making every day a Thanksgiving day, making every day a day for feeling gratitude and a day of expressing appreciation? Why not make the spirit of Thanksgiving the gift that keeps on giving? You know, the human condition is that some people limit their focus to giving thanks to God from whom all blessings flow. And that's an honorable thing to do. Spiritual solution to this limited form of giving thanks is this Thanksgiving, I'd like us to consider adding to that focus, giving thanks to God with skin on in the world. And that would be to yourself and others. I saw on the internet that someone named Skip Pritchard has studied the benefits of an attitude of gratitude. He says that he is amazed at study after study that demonstrates its incredible power. So here's what gratitude does for us. Here's what's in it for you and for me. There's 17 things that show up in the studies. He says gratitude helps us reduce depression, get promotions at work, improve our self-esteem, increase our energy, develop a strong immune system, decrease blood pressure, increase sleep quality, reduce and cope with negative stress, eat healthier, have deeper friendships, increase productivity, improve job performance. That's probably why you get the promotion. Become more likable, reach goals faster, increase feelings of happiness and well being, reduce negative emotions such as envy, hatred, and anger, and increase positive emotions such as love and empathy. Wow. So there's a lot in it for you and for me. And I love the fact that it really is the gift that keeps on giving, because the more we give it, the more we receive it and then can give even more. So I want you to just take your pick. Which one of these benefits of gratitude would you like to experience? And I bet there's more than one. So, what does it mean to give thanks? The Hebrew Bible focuses on giving thanks by giving praise to God and for who God is and what God has done that has helped us. In Christian scripture, thanksgiving becomes a way of life. James says for us to count it all joy, no matter what. In several of the Hebrew and Christian books of the Bible, we're also encouraged to give thanks for one another. And we're encouraged to give thanks in all things. And that's where the rubber meets the road. So, in mission centered partnership, we've initiated a paradigm shift away from giving to source, which doesn't need our money or sacred service. It is the abundance that is. And we shifted to giving as source of the divine's work in the world. That means that you and I are the hands, the feet, the voice of the divine. And we act like God with skin on when we show up as source, expressing thanksgiving through sacred, selfless service. That's the giving of our time, our talent, and our treasures. It's allowing the divine that we are to tangibly express in us, through us, as us. So, this Thanksgiving, I invite you to experience a paradigm shift away from only giving thanks to God and for what God has done by being the spirit of thanksgiving, giving thanks for everyone and everything, no matter what. This is about saying yes to being the hands, the feet, the heart, the voice of the divine by living our divinity, as we talked about in our Adventures in Consciousness, by living as our awakened self, in addition to getting around in these human bodies that is our humanity. Now, some people don't have a clue what goes on behind the scenes in a spiritual community. They assume that Sunday service just happens, that soul circles and the healing service just happens, that our other Zoom unity. How do you like that instead of community? We are a Zoom unity nowadays. And that these Zoom unity events just happen, and that ministry bill payments just happen. Well, for 8 years before becoming the minister of Unity Santa Fe, I was a sacred server at Unity Santa Fe. And before that, I thought all this stuff just happened. Now I say, wow, I remember when church used to just happen on Sunday for an hour. Well, everyone who makes what happens at Unity Santa Fe seem to just happen deserves each other's thanksgiving. And so I just want to share with you a poem about the difference made by one sacred server in a ministry. I don't know what ministry it was, but he's an example of why we appreciate all our sacred servers. The poem is called Dan Stood Here. It goes like this. The boys and girls in Sunday school remember Mr. Dan, the nice old man who stood next to the door every Sunday morning. He would smile at the kids as they entered class to learn about the Lord. I heard the news the other day that Mr. Dan had died. A service had been scheduled to give thanks for Daniel's life. The church was packed with years and years of kids from Sunday school, and many now have children of their own. The pastors, I think we all know where Dan used to stand, as he'd greet our kids with smiles and hellos, and then the pastor read a plaque in memory of Dan, which now hangs on the wall where Mr. Dan would always stand. And the plaque said, Dan stood here 40 years of Sunday mornings, a ministry of smiling at the children of the church. Dan stood here, gently calling us to ask, where do we stand in our service to the Lord? I couldn't help but sense that God was speaking to us all as we looked at how old Mr. Dan had lived. Some folks come to church to see what they can take away, but a man like Dan just came to church to give. And Mr. Dan did not have much by standards of this world. But God knows all that Dan gave to the church's boys and girls. I left that church service thanking God for showing me that nothing done in God's love is small. A smile, a hug, a warm hello might mean more than we see. a gift from Mr. Dan's life to us all. Dan stood here 40 years of Sunday mornings. So I invite you to stand here as the spirit of thanksgiving for yourself and others who serve as source, and you who serve as source to those in our cyber sanctuary or behind the scenes, keeping Unity Santa Fe not only surviving, but thriving, even during these times different in the city different. Last week, we mailed a candle and card to all of our 2019 sacred servers. The card reads, I don't know, Debbie Bryant, if you still have your candle burning, you could show it. The key to embodying our mission is sacred servers like you, who embody the spirit of generosity by saying, yes, I can, and here I am. May this candle remind you of the light of the world you are and the positive difference you make in our Unity Santa Fe community. For who you are, wonderful. For what you do, important. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are a blessing beyond measure. So this is the week we are formally appreciating all of our sacred servers who serve for the joy of serving as source of Unity Santa Fe. So Unity Santa Fe can be source to all of us and to the positive difference our lives make in the world as we live what we hear here. As a partner in our mission-centered spiritual community, I especially want to encourage you to feel gratitude in your heart and give thanks for everyone in our community, individually and collectively, for making Unity Santa Fe happen on Sunday and throughout the week. If you have stood anywhere on any of our sacred service ministry teams or have in any other way served as source for Unity Santa Fe people, programs, and or property, please raise your virtual Zoom hand or your human hand. And let's all appreciate each other for being the difference Unity Santa Fe makes in the world. So, how do we act like the spirit of thanksgiving we are? We know the first way. It's not going to change any of the rest of the weeks that I'm here as minister of Unity Santa Fe. The first way is prayer and meditation. And this week, and maybe every day, count your blessings. Write a daily gratitude list or verbally celebrate the things you are grateful for. Express your gratitude with specific words of appreciation to those you are grateful for. And show your gratitude through service, sharing, and generosity. As you give from a grateful heart, your blessings can only grow. Now, there's some other things that you can do where the rubber meets the road to put feet on today's message, and that is show up for our 1 p.m. Sacred Server Appreciation Celebration in this very Zoom room. In this very Zoom. Oh, it's a different song. Okay. And feel gratitude and appreciation for the ways that you sacredly serve our Unity Santa Fe community and the greater world. How about calling or sending an email, a text, or a card thanking someone in our Unity Santa Fe community for their sacred service? And of course, expand your Thanksgiving beyond Unity Santa Fe to everyone in your life. I celebrate the spirit of Thanksgiving in which you make every day a Thanksgiving day. And let's begin doing that right now in a sacred time of shared prayer. So I invite you to take a moment to straighten the spine, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, and settle into a comfortable posture in this present moment. Now bring to mind or bring your attention into your body and find gratitude anywhere you sense it, whether it's in your mind or in your body. Or create a feeling of gratitude by bringing to mind someone or something you're grateful for. After you bring it to mind, find it in your body because it's there, that feeling of gratitude. Or you may be someone who's fortunate enough to be able to just spontaneously feel gratitude by just deciding to do so. So, whether you spontaneously feel gratitude or you bring something to mind to generate that feeling of gratitude, or whether you just are able to find it in your body, feel that. Feel what gratitude feels like. And as you're feeling gratitude, hear these words as if spoken by you to you. Gratitude blesses me as the warmth and light of the sun blesses the earth below. I give thanks for feelings of gratitude. Gratitude nurtures me and all that is blessing my life, all that colors my world with beauty and bliss. Thank you for the ability to feel gratitude. My grateful mind gives peace to my thoughts, and my grateful heart overflows with love. Thank you, feelings of gratitude. I am grateful to be one with others in the mind and heart of God. My gratitude fills my heart, my mind, and my life. I am blessed, and I am grateful that I am blessed. I am grateful for these feelings of gratitude. And now let's continue mindfully feeling gratitude, allowing those feelings of gratitude to permeate every cell and atom of the body, the heart, the soul, the mind, individually, and imagine the gratitude energy we're creating collectively. And let's feel gratitude in a few minutes of silence. As we gently bring our attention back to our bodies as time and place, silently say, "Thank you, Spirit of Thanksgiving, I am," for the willingness to be the Spirit of Thanksgiving in the world. Thank you, Spirit of Thanksgiving. Thank you, thank you, thank you that it is so, and so it is, and so I am. Amen. And I invite you to bring that feeling of gratitude, that feeling of thanksgiving back into the room for the rest of this service, for the rest of this day, and hey, why not the rest of our lives?